throw your anchor on this one because we're going to keep you here for a while. So park, stop scrolling, sit down, get cozy. Don't look at your phone while you drive. However you want to hear it. Welcome to another DawnSetter Guild adventure. It's good to have you. It's good to be here. Around me with always. I'll get there, I swear. Marche playing Moirek, Tyler playing Kaz, Kyle playing Zaris, and Ish playing Trinda. And I'm everybody else, I guess, is the way that intro should technically end. I'm credited with...
Everyone.
Actually, I would love to see someone put together a credit roll for a D&D session.
Nice.
True. That would be funny.
Right. Start the cast, right? Director, producer, cast, and then every other name.
Just DM. Just
DM. Yeah.
Then occasionally you'd get like D&D Beyond, Mid-Journey,
yeah.
Google Dice Roller. Like, snacks provided by the pantry.
That is definitely where I was headed next.
Whatever was at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All brands and all names, no matter how much I stole them from the last thing I previously watched, has nothing to do with what anything.
The likeness.
Yeah, the likeness is by and large.
Yeah, it's just happened.
It's
It's
just
just by chance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But luckily, we're here. We're gonna play, and we're lucky to have you. Honestly, can't thank you enough. You've made it. If this is your first episode, please enjoy all of it as much as you enjoy this one, and you will enjoy it.
You will.
Will enjoy
If you've been with us this long, thank you. We couldn't have gotten here without you.
It's true.
And the efforts of everyone at the table, but not to diminish your involvement either. If it wasn't for District 22, Tyler, Kyler,
We always call it Tile.
I do too.
we're here
I
for
love it.
every
Tyler,
time.
Kyler.
We are
We
one.
move it up, we're like,
Yeah.
the tile.
this is the most C- of an intro I've ever had.
No.
No, you've done
You've
worse.
done worse.
Excellent.
All right,
great.
you know what? Here it is. Welcome.
Again.
Again. Cheers.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let us do a DawnSetter Guild.
I'm going to roll a d4.
Oh man.
Wait. but
He's
what would
just
that be?
diving in
Isha.
now.
Roll 100 set.
Oh.
You're going to roll the 10 and the 10s.
Dun, 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 dun. I think I've said it
There you
before, but I think of Wind Waker every time, dude. The like high seas.
It's a good one.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe not as much as some people. I wouldn't say that was my like preferred format in air quotes, like because they did quite a few games of that art style, but they only did one Twilight Princess style, and I always leaned more that way. But Wind Waker's just it's so immense.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
13. Great.
For whom?
The story.
Generally,
Yeah.
yeah. The house.
A thing is
The house
happening.
always wins.
Yeah.
There's a large commotion going on the deck.
Oh.
And it's not an alarm. There's no alarm bells going off like you heard back at the prison break, nor is anyone yelling about anything else. But there's a big commotion, and a lot of people are running through the hallway to see what the hell's going on.
Is it nighttime?
Your shift is starting soon.
Okay.
I
I wanna
wake
see.
everyone up, kick the dirt to get Cass.
Whoa, what is there? I'm up.
I don't know. Let's go check it out.
You bust out the door and you see some of the crew shuffling past. You hop into the flow of bodies and follow them up. They follow up the first flight of stairs to hit to where the galley and the galley and the seating quarters are. Up the main stairs to the deck, and then you see a group of people surrounding two identical pirates.
Identical pirates, twins?
Identical, and they're screaming at each other. He's the fake. Kill him.
Oh.
No. He is.
Oh,
Bad twins. Evil twins.
You don't understand. I'm Tom Lincoln. Yeah, I love. Oh my gosh.
And they both have swords drawn.
Oh, no.
Is any authority like is
present?
Raish there and he's about to cut in? Is
Raish is-
Kendra there and she or
Raish is there, holding up, trying to get people to calm down, settle down. And he's like, "Oh, we'll figure this out." No, kill him! Kill the dirty clone! Oh, I'm not the dirty clone. You're the clone!
clone? How I attempt to
Alarming.
get next to Raish so I can be like, what are they clone? What?
Oh, we don't know. You get closer you get to the cross, things start happening.
Oh.
Is it?
He's technically a crow's nest scout. He runs the spyglass. But we've tried it all. On magic detection, they're both teeming magical energy. And without Duskthorn, we can't identify them any further. But he just kind of points over his shoulder and the lamp's off.
Oh.
I mean,
Sorry, it's my son calling me. So
Well, that's adorable.
Not
Apo-
anymore.
apologi-
It's-
apo-
no.
yeah. Don't talk to me. Just kidding.
like, okay, this might sound kind of dumb, but is like anybody, I don't know, ask them like a question that only the real one would know, or like,
Can't be worse than what we've tried already.
What if you
Sick.
tried
Who's-
already?
What's your mother's maiden name?
I don't think I would know that. And everyone's just, they catch wind of what you guys are trying to bring up. Like, oh, all right. So everyone starts asking them questions. They just pile it on. Where are we going? Who are we? Where are you headed? What's your name? What's your middle name? What did we do last Tuesday?
Has anyone? Has this ever happened before, Raish?
This is a new one. Mimics and clones are not uncommon, but an identical splinter typically is a little
What
odd.
if they're just both him?
That's a possibility, but we've never had two of him before.
Why are they fighting?
Tensions have been rising since we had them stripped down.
Wait.
since we have this ripped down.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Are they
they're
fighting
identical.
naked?
Okay. So
They are. They
Is
are
it-
fighting naked.
so he's a vampire that. A vampire.
Uh-huh.
Have you tried running water on either of them?
No, not yet. They got a little perturbed and started brandishing blades.
It's a great idea.
Oh, we haven't tried that one yet.
I mean, that's the quickest way that
Yeah.
I don't know because if they both
Torture
are,
for the truth.
Torture.
Jeez, torture and truth.
The the only two true T's in this world. Torture and truth.
Taxes.
And taxes. Yes. Guess.
well, I mean, that's my suggestion. As terrible as that may be.
It's not the worst we've had, so why not? He whistles really quick. And people kind of snap to attention, even the two clones. Rope them.
Oh, jeez.
And then the crew dives on them. And they start scrambling. You see a rope get thrown into the mix. Blades get tossed. The two swords get taken from them and pinned into the wall. And Raish is just lifting his glasses up, just rubbing his eyes of, okay. So finally they have them both keeled up and dog-tied. Running water, I guess. Good luck, boys. He walks over to the side.
Wait, sorry, running water? It's not holy water? I don't get it.
No, running water. You can't go in running water. It deals acid damage
Yeah.
to you.
I mean, I do. Oh, I thought that. I remember that part.
Because
I guess
remember,
I
we were
just-
like, if you jump off this ship, you're done for.
No, that's right. I do remember that. I guess I didn't realize that it was.
We can
Oh no, yeah, running
drink
water. Okay.
water and
I
you-
thought it was just like regular water. I didn't realize that would be running water. Okay, excuse me.
Stagnant water is fun.
Crazy.
And so they hold him up to the side, and both of them are just bouncing free. No, don't. Unless one of you wants to come clean, this is gonna hurt for both of you. Uh-huh. Everyone kind of goes silent for a second, waiting.
Throw him overboard. Lyra's getting too into it.
And so they grab the winches and they toss them out with the cargo cranes, and they're both just hanging there like bumping into each other.
Oh my gosh.
Slowly.
He just kind of gives them the sign to spin it, and they start moving the crank, and they just start getting lowered slowly, and they're just flailing and screaming. This only ends unless someone owns up. They get closer and closer, and then little drops of water start hitting them from the spray, and you see it kind of peppering small rashes. It's working on both of them.
Jeez, we're going ahead
It's working
first.
on both of them.
Of
It's
course
working
it
on
is.
both of them.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right,
it
well then
is.
bring it up. Don't that
He spins it again.
Oh
Raish.
He goes a little further, and they both go, "Ah, ah!" And finally an acid burn shows up. All right. Pull him up. And he cranks him back, and they're both just swinging there. And I hate it here. Oh, no. Yeah, just cut the line on him. End it. He's like, what do you mean? He headbutts him, and then they start squabbling while they're just bouncing together.
Have we got their story of like how the second one appeared, or what happened originally?
Well, there was a tussle going on in the crow's nest, and I thought, oh, great, the boys are drunk again, and I had to tell them to get their asses down here. And it wasn't two pirates, it was the same one twice. I don't know how.
So one of them's missing.
No,
Oh.
it's the same crow's nest. Scout twice.
I thought you were saying there was two up there.
No.
Well, there were, but they
Alright.
were not too different.
And the best I can discern is that we're dealing with a simulacrum. And I don't know what evil, twisted archmage would have cast that on this idiot.
So you think he was looking through the spyglass and somehow either saw something that caused this?
We're a couple days into our voyage towards the cross, and things start getting a little strange the closer you get. And so he could have been spying into the cross and got wind of an arcane clash. Basically, the way it works is arcana and magic can ignite against each other when things are too unstable, causing strange effects. Sometimes casted spells, sometimes just wild things happen. And well, thing one and thing two.
Dang. It'd be really cool if we could figure out how it happened, because then we could double everybody. And then we could just...
But then they'd all be like fighting with each other.
No, they don't have to fight. We could sing them songs. But then
Yo.
half of them, of the new double, could sacrifice themselves with the ship, and the other half could be our new crew.
Well, if you know of any arch wizards happen to be out and about, then yeah, you can use one. Typically, it's a spell the likes of which only legendary wizards can cast. But I'm staring at one, and that's currently my problem.
Well,
And they're just floundering with each other on this while they're carried up by the hook. And then he kind of pipes up, "If you don't start squirming, you're gonna slip off the hook." I'm sorry you guys had to deal with this. This is not my best Tuesday.
I'm happy to help. I know.
Got any other ideas? I have one, but neither of them are gonna like it.
What's that?
Wake up the boss.
Yeah, probably not. I think we could wait. I know. Oh my goodness, the name is not Wedge, but
Biggs?
Biggs. I know Biggs cooked up a rather nice smoke bomb that put us straight to sleep. You could toss
Yeah.
them in a room with a smoke bomb, and
Deal with it later.
yeah,
Or wait till it feathers out. That's actually not a bad idea.
yeah.
They'd separate them.
Did you get all that? All right. Wheel of money. And they crank them in. They turn the crane. Biggs reaches out and grabs them both and just bear hugs them. while they're still tied up
And
and
naked.
naked.
Nice.
All right, Biggs. Good luck, and use the brig. Don't put him in a room. I don't want them to wake up and get out until we can figure this out. Just go put him in the brig. Knock him out. Wait, no, put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. As he just hunks his way down the stairs. Welcome to the seas.
Right.
Yowza.
I need another nap.
So this is only going to happen more frequently the closer we get.
Yeah,
Does it calm
Yeah.
down once you're off of the sea?
it does. No, once you're out of the cross's influence, we're on the edge of it. That's right. And he points out over the starboard bow. There she is. And there's a moment where you watch the tide. The tide's not crazy right now, but the waves are decently large. And they just stop on an edge, and the tide is different. Like if someone drew a wall, like a line.
Heck yeah.
There it is.
So
The second we cross, we're in the cross.
And once you're in the cross, it's still crazy, but a little less random crazy.
Oh, it's more chaos than this.
Is it chaos when you're like on Cauldron, or is the land also just as crazy?
The weather can get you, but luckily the land protects you from a lot of the problems.
Okay.
And there are more calmer spots that you can keep marked on maps, and we call them havens. Cauldron happens to land in a haven, but still the weather's unpredictable, so bring a coat.
Right.
Did you bring a coat?
I have a cloak, yes.
Yeah, it snowed on Cauldron last time we were there.
Did it snow on Cauldron when you were there?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Cool.
It happens every couple hours, the weather will change.
It's
depends on
very,
how it goes.
very ever changing.
Wild.
But luckily, I know a guy.
Should come in handy.
For coats.
Congrats.
I have a coat, man.
There's
It's in the
a-
garment district.
Yeah. Get to your duties, and good luck.
Thank you.
I guess I should point it out. Moira, you're on the stern.
The actual stern?
You're skirting the cross until Kindra wants to take it.
Oh,
The helm.
congratulations.
Kaz, you're in the nest. I need a cover.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
getting
sir.
promoted today.
Zaris, you're running time.
What is... Oh, I make sure everyone's doing what they're
Mhm.
Okay, right.
And Trinda,
Yes.
Yes, will be.
can you play the drums?
This will be.
Great. And he points over at what would be a war drum, but they've obviously pilfered it off someone. Play that. Keep the tunes going. I'm gonna have you all take these spots until we get close to until we decide to cross, and then you're immediately off and throw on your lifelines.
All
Aye,
right.
aye.
We'll be sailing this for 2 more hours.
2 hours.
Thank you, too.
Well
Yes,
done.
thank you. Yes. 2 hours, everyone.
And,
And I, like,
as soon
nod,
as you
like,
say
yeah.
2 hours, everyone immediately gets to work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like you called their duty time immediately. Went, oh shit, great. Good job.
Spider crawl up there. I grabbed the spyglass from somebody. Yeah, excited to just be in the heights.
Yeah.
So
In the
yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
See if you can double.
If you don't, I need
Well,
to go.
there should not be two
When
of me
one
right now.
become two.
No.
If you need anything, don't knock. And he heads over to Dustthorn's office and opens the door. And then shuts it behind him.
Did he just walk in there without... Wait, hold on. How... Okay, he's invited... Does he have like a permanent invitation then? Sorry, you're in
Like a
the
standing.
thing.
Oh yeah,
He
it's
has a
right. I already
permanent...
yeah, a standing invitation
I'm like,
because it's true.
Myra.
I have to get invited in.
does that mean he is a vampire, right?
I thought he wasn't.
Wait, Raish isn't?
No.
He's not?
No.
Ah, he gets to stick around?
Well,
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
he could also potentially be sacrificing himself with the ship. Well, no, but it's because it's it's tons of undead as a sacrifice. That's the.
All right. I thought.
It's just living. It's just sacrifices.
Not that I treat
Oh, okay,
vampires
okay.
differently than non-vampires. That's not what I'm saying.
vampires.
No vampirists.
Yeah, vampiracist.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Vampiricist.
Well, okay.
So do you just hang out for 2 hours? Is that what you're doing?
No, I make sure everyone's doing their jobs.
I say as I walk up to the.
Yeah, good,
Ah.
good.
Wedge then like scampers his way up. Where's Raish?
In the captain's quarters.
Biggs just threw 2 guys on me.
On you?
Yeah.
Why were you?
Why were you in the brig?
Yeah.
Where do you sleep? Where's Raish?
He's in the captain's quarters. Okay. What about it?
I have his here. Who?
Me? Yes. Thank you.
And he
Oh,
hands,
so you do more than keep time?
Yeah,
He
I
hands-
do.
he hands you basically a big file almost. It's a big charter book.
Paperwork.
And it's basically Raish's to-do list.
Okay. Right. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm gonna go sleep on 2 dudes. Just walks back.
All right.
Scampers back down the stairs.
Have fun.
Dude, naked
Or-
dudes.
All right. Was there anything crazy on this list that needs to get done, or
First things
just
first.
pretty?
Roll strength save.
Oh.
Hey.
You find out why Kendra has to be the one to sail it.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
she'll be okay.
19?
Great.
Yeah.
Trinda, roll a performance check.
Gotta keep time.
Boy, I rolled it. I rolled it good.
Golf rules.
I don't know what it was.
Oh,
It was.
Can't
It's
do
too
it.
dark down there.
can't do it. Sorry. I was trying to
But
follow.
you only play it if it lies if it's a good roll.
if it's
Huh?
a good
You
one.
only play it if it lies if it's
Yeah.
a good roll.
Yes, absolutely.
And normally
Oh,
the
nat
floor
20. Ooh.
is nice.
Normally, yeah.
It's like, oh, it was a 20.
Oh my God.
Versus, oh, it was on the
Oh, it
floor.
was on- I'm
I'll
sorry.
roll it
Roll
again.
it again. Don't worry
Hey,
about
But
what was-
everybody always checks the
What
number.
was the
Always.
question?
it. Rolling performance.
Is she
12?
proficient in drums?
I think
Yeah.
she is.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me roll against it. Hang on. I gotta roll against yours too. So we're good there.
She just saved a 4.
Great.
Everyone.
Cass.
She has a
Oh.
+8.
Oh my
The
gosh.
4 became 12. Holy moly.
There's a spyglass up in the crow's nest. There's
Oh, it's
actually 2
already
of
there.
them. One of them is mounted. The other one is a handheld one.
Oh, sick.
The mounted one has a much longer zoom on it.
Yeah.
The handheld one is just for kind of like peering around,
The
right?
handheld one is
Right.
magic.
So you're gonna go ahead and roll you can either roll a survival check, a perception check, or an investigation check, depending on what you would like to try and find while you're in the crow's nest.
Survival, perception, investigation. Okay. So my survival's my lowest one. Perception and investigation are the same. Yeah, what am I trying to find, I guess?
Also, it's you have the clearest view of the stars on the ship.
Well, far out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like because they were talking of dragons earlier, they were talking whatever. I think I'm like, I don't know, like I need to be keeping a lookout overall, but there is a part of me I think that just wants to like, is there gonna be weather that
start
changes
peeking
right
into it.
now? Is there gonna
Sure.
Yeah, just like I'm also just curious about what's coming up. So is that a survival one,
Yes.
would you say?
If you're
Okay.
checking on weather patterns or tidal patterns, it's going to be survival.
Okay. That's okay that I have a -1 then. Here we
It's
go.
all right.
Ooh, it was not okay. 2 Malish.
Two,
No,
before or
no.
after?
Huh? After.
Oh, is it
I
two?
rolled a
Yeah.
3. I got a 2.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah, it
minus
just makes
1.
it very easy for me to beat.
Oh,
So as you get up there and you're using the spyglass,
who put me in the crow's nest?
it's incredibly clear,
Sure.
and that's it.
Suspicious.
Yep.
I feel like he'd get up there thinking he's so cool and then immediately get bored.
Oh, jeez.
Just like
I mean, it's possible. I think it's, even more so it's just like, oh, well, this is easy. I just got to look around at stuff.
yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Like, so you start looking around and it's clear, so you don't take it seriously.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Right.
And no one else at this table heard that and will judge me zero much for that. Thank you.
No one was there to witness. I'm just getting kind of lackadaisical in the crow's nest.
It's a perfect place to just goof off.
Ready?
What's my modifier?
You are rolling. Hang on. You're rolling a. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this. Let's see. It's gonna be a history save or a wisdom save. Or, I'm sorry, an intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
Yeah.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Because you have to perceive it first.
Yeah.
It's thick. It's about.
Wait, can I just do perception then?
Sure. That's wisdom.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Because you can perceive it. It's a big freaking book with binding,
Yeah.
with ringed bindings on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
He's made his own 3 ring binders. Essentially, what's happening.
Okay.
Thick leather covers. When you open it up, it's just page after page after page after page after page. It's about 3 to 4 inches thick.
Yeah.
And it's his to-do list. It's the inventory. It's like the maintenance schedule.
Yeah.
It is the crew pay schedule. It is the who's been hurt recently, who's getting more dividend on the next cut.
Yeah, wish I could just hang out in
And then
crow's nest.
in the margins, it's just like hidden his tinkering ideas
Uh-huh.
of like what to come up with next. Like you find a page where he came up with the dolphin bait.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's overwhelming.
What else did he come up with?
So much. Okay.
He's got an
Did the
idea.
disco ball.
Food sticks,
Yeah.
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 both cheese and meat.
So you're overwhelmed by it,
Yes.
and you don't know where to start. But there are definitive sections. There's like crewman resources and human resources.
Okay.
There is damage and repairs. There's maintenance. There's the general schedule of duty.
He said duty.
And then there's the inventory on the list as well.
Okay.
Duty.
I would just whatever the kind of main, general
Okay.
things I'd stay with the most. Vague, not
Sure.
just not specific. The one I could mess up the least, I guess.
And that seems to be the one that you find the general schedule, and you're like, okay, just got to make sure that these people are doing these things.
Okay. Awesome.
So now you're gonna roll a perception check.
Okay. Better. 17.
17. Great.
Yes.
With this, you got it. Keeping the duty list is pretty clear. So everyone's singing along to whatever rhythm that Trent has decided to lay out. The ship's moving really well. Moira seems to have a handle on the rudder. She's not turning or anything, but she's just
Like a little kid on a steering wheel.
Steady.
but it's humming
Resisting
along.
the urge to just
Spin it. Yeah. Throw it. It's pettering along. This, for the players, is a tutorial of how seafaring is going to go. Because then it's going to get more involved where you'll find out during battle and during weathered or event-based combat or turn order how these roles are going to affect it.
Okay.
So suddenly, a hard gust of wind hits the sails that was unpredicted, and it comes from the front. So it changed the direction completely. The wind spun on you guys. Roll a strength save. You didn't see it coming, so take a disadvantage because the scout couldn't see it.
How would I see a gust of wind?
A weather change. So tidal changes.
Oh, okay.
Watch trees on
The
a coastline if you
ripples.
can.
Also,
ripples on
you're
the
not
water.
just up there seeing things, are you? Like maybe you're also having a feel, maybe
Had
a
to give me
listen,
disadvantage.
That's why I did
didn't ya?
-1 survival.
maybe
you
a
know?
sniff.
Yeah.
See if you can sniff the wind changing.
How critical
Did
is
you
it?
roll bad?
It's a 1.
Myra?
It was a 15, and then
Great.
it was a 1.
Whoa, wow.
Good. You're able to check out the fact that everyone's doing their job. And so they're in place, ready to go when this happened. And they're all keeping time really well. The gust immediately flips, and it feels like someone almost hits the brakes on it. And as soon as Moira tries to react, She stutters for a moment and then tries to spin as the rudder was buckling the other direction instead of going with it. She fought it, and it fights her. It slips and starts clattering against the as it's spinning, because now the rudder is fighting itself and it's tailing, and so the whole ship starts teetering and tilting back and forth. Everyone roll a deck save.
Ooh.
If I
ready
succeed
to
this deck
fall out of the
save, can I
crow's
do a
nest.
reaction?
Sure.
Can I?
15.
15.
14. Oh no! Oh, halfling luck. Roll that crap again.
Chance like, I can't do
That
anything.
out of here.
She has this like new rule.
New house rule.
New rule, never.
Never. Yep.
A spell's cast. All halflings are dead.
I don't make the rules. Just what happened.
Jeez Louise, yeah, that
You're
turned
trying
around
to
for
kill
you.
me?
No, I'm keeping you alive.
How'd it go?
I got a 13 plus 3
5.
plus 5.
18.
jeez.
Cool. What was yours?
9.
Okay.
Started as a 1.
Started with
Wait, sorry, what?
We started at the bottom. Now we here, right?
Moira. You stumble. So you're falling back on the deck, and you didn't catch yourself in time, so the rudder is still taking control of itself, and you hear a rope snap. So now the helm has been disengaged from its own stock. And the rudder is now just freetailing. You did succeed, so you can take that reaction if you want.
It would have worked better before that rope snapped. Because now what I wanted doesn't do as much. If I heard the rope snap, the thing that we hung the dudes over the edge
Crane?
is that over the back.
It's in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
If I'm on the crane on the edge, can I see the rudder?
Kinda, yeah, if you're out far enough.
Yeah, kind of far.
I'm gonna go over, and if I can help her up, Moira, just say, "All right, I have an idea. I help you up, and I swing this out so I can see the rudder, and I'm gonna jump up and grab onto the hook that it was on, and have her swing me out."
And as you swing, it'll get wider.
I want to go out so I can see it, and then I want to cast Entangle on the rudder so that it will
At least stops.
Yeah,
Stops
at least
fishtailing?
head in a
Okay.
singular direction.
Great. So first things first, both of you are going to roll an acrobatics check.
Okay,
I'm really good at acrobatics. I hope they are too.
I'm sure one of us is.
14.
Right.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Let's go.
There it is.
Let's go.
Man, it has been a critical series of dice. in
Friggin'
just
First Mate
one sprint.
Zaris reporting for duty. Let's go.
Axe on a whip.
Yeah.
And so Moira follows suit immediately. You make it out to you hop the crane, and she's right there to grab it and throws you. And then the reel goes off, and 2 crewmen jump on the reel to make sure it doesn't dislodge. They jump on the reel, but they keep up the pace as best they can. So you just kind of sail out further than you needed to.
Yeah.
But now you have a clear line of sight on the rudder, and you can see it's buckling back and forth because it's a split rudder. So it's got a big one and a small one that can help it direct, and they're both just clattering against each other.
Yeah, I would just do Entangle. It is going to be, like a 20-foot square, so I can just encapsulate all of that stuff and just. I'm trying to get it as straight,
Stern as possible.
as I could.
Moira, roll a deck save.
it's a 20.
I bear witness.
With Tyler as my witness.
Heck
Then-
yes, for that advantage.
Watching
Skill.
you, arc patterns are becoming a way of life for you right now because you trained mopping that whole time. A super heavy mop, and as you see him kick out into the air, you immediately track it and you dash. You dash for the stairs where he's going to collide with the side of the
I'm
ship.
gonna catch him.
Yep. You buckle your feet into the railing and reach out, and you grab the rope and then pull him up over the edge. Zaris tumbles back down onto the deck, but it is bound. The whole rudder locks up, and then the whole boat rocks back into place as the crewmen are already reeling in the sails.
You did it.
Thank you. Yes. Who is the closest person that I would recognize? Just who would know where, like, the rope would, when it detached, like, where...
Kendra has already, like, bounded her way up to the helm to see what the hell happened.
Yeah, I relay it to her quickly and just say, yeah, we need to reattach the rope to the keel. It needs to, yes.
I've been worried about this about this thing for so long. We've gone without too many repairs. I'm sorry that she gave you a hard time. She's, and she just like smacks the helm as hard as she can, and you watch the thing kind of crack. Like, I need to fix it anyways. And then everyone kind of looks around, and there's a tension in the air of someone has to go knock on the door. And then everyone's eyes drift to the book.
Everyone, Kendra, you direct who you need to do what you need.
I'll take care of it. And
right.
She points at 3 of them and waves them over, and then they start pulling a hatchback. She pulls a hatchback that's on the helm. Moira, do you want to help me?
Sure. I'm so sorry, by the way.
She's an old girl. It's fine. And she just bare hands it and drops down to this like maintenance shaft. Stay there! And you hear plunking and thunkering around. And then finally a rock with a rope tied to the end gets slung up to the top. Tie him together! Roll survival.
Oh, I'm actually proficient in that. All that it matters. 4.
You beat my 3.
Huh?
You beat my 3.
Woo!
Thank heaven.
Lucky times.
It's not a knot, but it's technically rope knotted together.
It's not a
What
knot,
this is,
but it's
there is no
knotted.
name.
This is what my scout leader told me.
I'll have someone else look at it later.
The 2 other crewmen are judging it kind of hard.
Would you do a better job?
Yeah.
Just throw the rope at them and walk away.
They both start rigging it together.
Fix it.
They start fixing it. And they shore it up the best they can, and it's fine. And then they knock on the deck, and then you just hear, and she comes jumping out and then lands on the deck. All right, how does it look? Not great. That'll do. It's not going to get us through the cross, though. According to pecking order, I get to go knock on the door unless who's holding the book wants to.
I mean, that was my plan.
gonna say,
You
he'd
handled
already
this,
left.
and
Oh,
I
great.
was heading for the door. Yeah.
Before we get to that, should I look one more time, or do we want to do that?
Dude, take it away, man.
You
You can
DM,
jump
should
in.
I do it after this exchange?
Take that one away, because this is all kind of happening in tandem.
Yes.
The
Okay.
brakes hit, and you just shot
Okay.
out of the crow's nest. Ah!
So investigation and perception were the other 2.
Yeah.
We're going to approach this roll this way. If I was investigating or perceiving, what would I be looking for according to you? And I will pick one of those.
Perceiving is always going to be the general look of something, and investigation is going to be the technical detail.
Okay.
When you're looking for finite things, like when you're trying to break something down or understand something to a detail. A perception is going to be, I caught this happening, I saw something caught your eye, this
Sure.
general thing, here's a description of it, here's something to look out for, and then you can take a deeper look at it with an investigation.
Sure. Kaz is only able to pull a perception on this, I think, with what knowledge I got going on. Ooh. Yeah. That's a dirty 20.
Perfect.
Nice. Perception?
Yes.
You look out. You look out the way the wind changed on you because you can feel it blowing against you now, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. You guys have keeled a little bit, so it's kind of coming at you at a diagonal, and you're looking almost directly at the cross with how you've turned, and you get a better understanding of how this thing works. The weather pattern is different in there. The wind pattern looks different. The tide is moving differently. The water looks darker, which means that it's deeper.
Yeah.
Like at that exact point, it just changes.
Spooky.
But what's happening in there is affecting what's happening out here. So you can see that there was a deeper, you look further and there's a water spout going on inside the cross. maybe like 2 miles in. It's a giant water tornado.
Jeez.
And it wasn't there when you were looking originally. So that thing showed up and then affected the weather pattern out here, at least on the edges of the cross. It affected the wind pattern.
Jeez Louise. Is it like coming closer?
It's just kind of stationary.
Okay, good deal. Because like I would call it out if it was coming closer, but yeah.
But it's something to note.
Yeah, for real. This is what a trip. Something to keep looking on. Okay.
And one of the interesting changes is that even though the weather pattern is different, the wind is affecting out here, the tide isn't being affected by the water spout inside the cross.
Huh. The wind, but not the tide there. What a trip.
Yeah. So the currents aren't being affected.
Place is kook. Christ.
Yeah, geez, I don't know what to make of it. Anyway, so yeah, we can switch here.
You get to walk up to the door after you told Kendra and Moira to do their best.
There's a moment, very slight, that goes, I have this book. Technically, maybe I have the authority to just open this door now. And I go, don't be stupid. And I...
You knock on the door.
Oh, come on, be stupid.
And it goes to that, like, it's that graveyard silence.
Yeah.
Until the light shows up. And then you hear the door unlock.
I will open.
And Raish and Duskthorn are standing over a map, standing over one of the large maps on the table on his desk. And without looking up, Raish looks up. He's got that look on his face. And Duskthorn, without looking up, looking over the map, goes, what happened?
Yeah, we,
Did we lose anyone?
no, actually, as Raish probably told you, we somehow gained someone. And the helm just came, disconnected, the rope snapped.
Any damage?
From the rudder, just to the rope. And the helm, that one was secondary once Kendra got to it. But the rudder is firm at the moment, and the rope is being fixed. So everything's under control. I can leave you to it.
Raish, how much will this slow us down? It'll be at least a day. Fine. Thank you, Zaris.
Yes, Captain. Do you need anything else?
Yes. Tell everyone to take the night off. We'll go into repairs in the morning. Might as well relax before the oncoming storms.
Aye, aye.
And then Raish even has a look on his face like, are you sure? Okay. And he looks at you. Mind telling him for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dang,
Since
so
it's
we're-
the night off, I'll leave this right here for you. I just set the book on the floor.
This okay? This
yeah,
spot right?
this is good.
I don't
Open,
want
closed,
this
open,
anymore.
closed. Sounds good.
It's literally Devil Wears Prada, dude.
Yeah.
You get to the top of the stairs, you set the book down at Miranda Priestley's feet. Like,
Right.
So yeah, close it.
And then everyone's kind of looking at you.
You have the night off.
Yep. Precisely. They immediately throw the ropes and start gathering them up. And like, oh, God.
so we're throwing down an anchor and everything.
Everything.
Jeez Louise.
And
Yep.
I'm starting the party music. And I'm starting the party music.
Biggs clambers back up and grabs the lever on the anchor and slings it. And it drops the Duskthorn appearance of because it's his mask that adorns the anchor.
Sick. Oh
It just
my
shoves
gosh,
down.
that's so cool.
Jets into
Yeah,
the
that
water.
rules.
And then he just sits down exactly where he is.
Nice.
A man who knows how to rest.
Oh, Biggs. Man of my kind.
A good rest man is hard to find.
It is. It is.
Oh, boy.
That is your first taste of what sailing is gonna feel like.
Oh my goodness.
I like it.
Dante's Cross brings a lot of weirdness. So now if it does turn out that the simulacrum holds, it does mean he has one more person.
Yeah.
If it holds. If it doesn't, then you'll find out who the real one is. Maybe. If they don't kill each other first.
I mean, they're clones, so
Yeah.
one of them, one or the other of them.
Yikes.
Yikes.
There's a taste. I hope you guys are ready for the rest of the Dante's Cross as we get to cross the threshold next time. So grab your snacks, don't get scurvy, and be prepared for another DawnSetter Guild adventure.